And welcome back. The red carpet has been rolled out in the UK for the 2025 BAFTAs as the world's biggest movies jostle for the top spot, just 2 weeks out from the Oscars.
Well, we're getting close, aren't we? For more, we're joined by entertainment editor Peter Ford. Pete, the ceremony was hosted by David Tennant. Some of his jokes were censored.
Yeah, well, he's a very left-leaning activist and outspoken on a lot of issues. And, of course, Donald Trump is easy material for comedy writers. And he did a lot of Donald Trump jokes, and several of them didn't go to air. Now, the show wasn't going live to air, so I had the chance to take them out. I mean, I've read what the jokes were. I don't think it was any kind of defamation. It may be just that the producers felt, you know, we don't need 20 Donald Trump jokes. We can do with 15 instead. So it may have just been that it was just boring. But anyway, David Tennant is usually a very good host, and he was apparently good on the night here. So, yeah, if you can go online and watch the whole event if you want. I do want to point out to you that, as you mentioned there, Kylie, Oscars 2 weeks today exactly. The voting is still open. So a lot of Oscar voters are going to see the winners in the BAFTAs and think, oh, maybe I should go with them, or I want to give them a better chance, or it will affect the voting. And there are a lot of crossover people. People who vote at the BAFTAs also vote in the Oscars. Not all of them, but a big chunk.
OK. Hey, stunning fashion on the red carpet. Everyone's talking about Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet, yeah?
Timothée Chalamet, yes. Well, they were in black. So they weren't going to a funeral, they were going to an awards night. But they are obviously the new it couple. It wasn't a great night for Timothée because he didn't win Best Actor. Got to tell you, this awards season, everything's all over the shop. You know, there's no patterns emerging. There's no favourites emerging. You can back someone, then suddenly you see they didn't win it. So it's very hard to predict this year's Oscars. But anyway, lots of people were there. Demi Moore, that's a good example. Now, everyone's saying Demi Moore is hot as a pistol at the moment. She's going to win the Oscar. She didn't win the BAFTA, didn't take out the BAFTA. So it's a really tough game. Pamela Anderson, again, as we've talked about her, she didn't get an Oscar nomination, but nonetheless, it's really rebranded her and made people see her in a different light. Our own Guy Pearce, we'd love to see him win an Oscar. That would be wonderful. He's not on track. Unfortunately, Kieran Culkin won the award that he was up for. And I think the political views of Guy maybe are working against him at the moment too. Jeremy Strong, your favourite Kylie, from Succession, of course, is in the Trump movie, and I'm sure that's is that a fur? That'd be a fake fur, wouldn't it? You wouldn't dare. Cynthia Erivo, now she's been talked about as an Oscar possibility. She didn't win the BAFTA, and she really wanted that. Don't forget, she's English. This is a big deal for her, and expats always want to be recognised in their homeland, if you like, but wasn't her night, unfortunately. Selena Gomez, of course, everyone talking about Emilia Perez. That movie is kind of mired in controversy, which I think is working against it. Camila Cabello, the great pop star, she was there for entertainment later in the night. Zoe Saldana, now she did win, and for Emilia Perez. So again, I say it's all over the shop. Hugh Grant was there as well. So yeah, a great night for the BAFTA Awards.
Is everyone worried every time someone walks onto a red carpet now with a full-length black fur coat that they're going to go all Bianca Sensori on us? I'm glad he did.
Were you getting excited, were you?
Well, not for that one necessarily, but it was like, here we go again.
Yeah.
Pete, Shakira's had to pause her world tour as we move on. What's happened?
Yeah, fingers crossed she's okay. She's doing a South American tour at the moment, and she has been taken to hospital where she currently is with what they call abdominal issues. So that opens up a whole myriad of possibilities. But she's cancelled the big show that she was due to do in Peru, hoping to get back on stage as soon as possible, obviously. The tour's going gangbusters. She did a concert at this new stadium in Brazil, and the pictures are extraordinary of the crowd. She was only the second woman after Taylor Swift. It's kind of, you've got to squint there to really see that they're people. It's not just some sort of patchwork. They're people. And she's only the second woman after Taylor Swift to actually do a solo show and pack it out in that particular stadium. So we'll give you an update as the days go on Shakira.
She has a huge fan base. Yeah, huge.
Huge.
Abdominal issues mainly from taking a cheese bath, or we don't know?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
unrelated.
Meanwhile, Kylie Minogue's Tension Tour kicked off over the weekend. What are they saying? What are the critics saying?
5-star reviews. Perth was lucky enough to actually host the first performance of this massive tour that she's taking right around the world. RAC Arena on Saturday night. And people are just saying it's great. She's really almost curates, that's the word I use carefully, curates a show now when she puts it together, because you're talking about approaching, 40 years of music, decades of music that she's got. And you want to try and send everybody away happy. So what she's tried to do is set up the different eras, if you like, of Kylie and also push her new music, which stands up just as well as a lot of the old stuff. So everyone, it would seem, has come away happy, including the professional critics. Oddly enough, over the weekend, Jason Donovan also commenced a massive tour of the UK, and every show is sold out for Jason as well. He's playing really big, prestigious theatres. For example, in London, he's playing the London Palladium. So isn't that amazing? Just reminds us again, these two great what were once young kids together, and suddenly they've always had this great career which just endures, and both of them never stop working.
And Pete, I think we've got a little bit of Kylie Minogue's concert to show
From
everybody.
Saturday night.
Let's have a look.
Just a snippet, have a look. Massive hit, of course, right around the world, and really was the number that kind of took her beyond cult status in the US.
Yeah.
And now she's mainstream, and she's be touring all major cities there.
I love it so much. Thank you, Pete.